Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd try shooting a slightly different style of video compared to the usual sort of content that you see on the channel, just showing you a little bit more of how I go about my day-to-day life, and I'm also chucking in a little bit of a life and fitness update at the end. So usually I start my mornings off with brekkie. This recipe that I'm gonna show you right here has been my absolute go-to for like the last, I don't know, 3-4 months. Basically, whenever I'm in a deficit or whenever I'm trying to sort of rein in my nutrition, oatmeal has been such an amazing staple in my diet. And given that it's a little bit colder in Australia these last couple of months in winter, having a nice warm bowl of oatmeal definitely gets me going at the start of the day. So this one's gonna be a slightly different take on that. What I'm gonna do is first off pop my oatmeal into the microwave with a little bit of water, just enough to leave about half an inch over the top of the oats. And what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna end up baking this into a little bit of a cake. So after it's out of the microwave, we're just gonna add a little bit of water and we're just gonna mix it up a little just so that it evenly distributes throughout the mixture. And then afterwards, we're just gonna let it stand for a little while. To this, I'm actually going to add protein powder. So you can use casein or whey, either one works just fine. Over here, I'm just using the extra chocolate whey protein that I had so that the little microwave cake comes out as a sort of muffin brownie sort of situation. But feel free to try different flavors and variations on this recipe. This is very much a base recipe. So to this, we're gonna wanna add a dash of baking powder in there. I'm just eyeballing it over here because I've done this probably 100 times now, but just be careful not to use too much because this baby might overflow in the microwave. So you want to mix that all up again, making sure that it's all nice and smooth throughout. And make sure that you get the sides of your bowl as well, just because protein powder tends to stick to the sides, and the last thing you want is a microwave cake that's kind of unevenly mixed up. And of course, don't forget to lick the spoon. So we're gonna pop this one into the microwave for 5 minutes again. And what I'll do is I'll leave the recipe with the exact measurements down in the description box below as well, so you can follow along if you'd like. And definitely let me know how you enjoy this recipe. It's a great staple. While that's sort of blitzing away, I like to chuck the kettle on and get my coffee going. So, because I am reversing out of a deficit right now, I'm not gonna give you a really nice b-roll montage of me grinding coffee beans and things. Instead, we are going for instant coffee, which definitely has more carbs and sugar in it, which isn't a bad thing, right? So I'm adding in a little bit of stevia. This is just because my sweet tooth is massive and I need sweet things in the morning, which is exactly what I want right now because I am having to build my calories back up, and this means more carbs and just overall building my appetite metabolism back up, which is so important to do after being in a caloric deficit or a fat loss phase for a period of time. Don't forget to check the microwave every now and again, just because depending on your microwave sort of settings, the cake might overflow. But yeah, just keep an eye on that and lick your spoons. Lick your spoons while you're at it. So once that's all done, you can get that out of the microwave and just be careful because it's super hot, and don't try to do it with one hand like I am right here. And yeah, it should look something like this with the sides coming away from the bowl just so that This just means that it's cooked and it's ready to go. And there you have it. That is my go-to staple breakfast. And what I like to do is add a little salt on top. And don't worry, that is not actual onion salt. I'm just using an old shaker. And yeah, I find that salt brings out a lot of flavor in my oats. And if you haven't tried any form of savory oats, I highly recommend that you do. So this is how I usually end up enjoying my morning meal. I also make sure to take my iron supplement while I'm at it. I do take a bunch of other things throughout the day just to help with my overall health, but iron's the only one I take in the morning with food. This recipe is super easy and super quick. I really like it just because it kind of gives you that satisfaction of having a baked good. And sometimes it is quite hard to incorporate those sort of things in your diet regularly, and just having that nice texture and sort of warmth in the morning can really get your day going. Once again, going in with an extra bit of salt just because that can never hurt. And we were going to the gym after this anyway, so a little bit of extra salt for a little bit of an extra pump never hurt anyone. And of course, we're washing that down hatch with our lovely instant coffee. Having the luxury to sit down and enjoy my brekkie is really one of the little things that I've come to grow to enjoy and really thrive off of. So after this, we headed off to the gym. So even though we are coming out of a dieting phase with competition prep, we are still keeping up with our daily activities and energy outputs. So this includes getting out and about, getting our steps in, and also making sure that we stay active. I'm definitely not a fan of stopping everything off the bat, and it's really important to just soak in everything around us and really be present while we keep up with the routines that truly serve us and take us to where we want to be, both internally and externally. So this is this is my second home, and today I only had to knock out half an hour of cardio. So I ended up hopping on the Stairmaster, and I find that it's such a time efficient way to get my heart rate going. And not to mention, it's just a really good time to put on a nice podcast and just step away, or even just catch up on some YouTube videos that I've been wanting to watch for a while. After that, I headed back home and started lining our couches with some new fabric that my housemate and I recently got. So we've been struggling with a little bit of a mold problem, given that the winter months over here are a little bit more wet. So we've been changing the sort of fabric that's been lining our couches here and there. So this is just me popping the new ones that we got onto our couches. Hi guys. Oh my god, she's actually speaking to the camera right now. So hi, my name is Candice and welcome to my channel. So yeah, I hope you enjoy what I did this. Oh, weird to speak to the camera. Oh, I wanted to start making some face-to-face vlog style type videos just so you guys can sort of start to see my personality a little bit more. And yeah, I just thought it'd be fun. Some of you guys who follow me on Instagram would know that I got this close to competing in Sydney, Australia. I'm currently based in Tasmania, and yeah, we got this close and things got cancelled just because of a little something that's been going around since last year. But yeah, we're taking this opportunity to reverse out of my deficit, which is definitely much needed. We've been prepping for about more than half a year now. So yeah, it's high time to just amp up the nutrition and take care of my body. So I thought, why not vlog this all down? I wanted to be honest, I wanted to start vlogging and talking on camera and things like since the start of prep, but it just didn't happen, and it just and the time just flew by. But what better time to start than now? And yeah, I'm a huge believer in reversing out of a deficit, especially if if you're into fitness and things, like getting out of a deficit responsibly, putting the weight back on slowly and sustainably is really really important, especially after you've been losing fat for quite a while. That's in terms of fitness stuff. Channel things, yeah, I'll probably get to doing more vlog style type of content when I'm talking to you guys. And yeah, I'm hoping to do a little bit more day in my life type of content, just so you guys can see how I stay on track and put those good habits into practice on a daily basis. I'm a huge believer in being minimalistic when it comes to these sort of things, like not going super crazy with all the fitness stuff and all the life and creativity things, like just keeping things simple, but being able to show up for yourself and the people around you regularly. That's a huge part of what I'm trying to do. And yeah, so expect more of that sort of content to be coming to the channel. And thank you for joining me today.